I'm just now finding out that this video may or may not have had audio this entire time that I've been talking. And like I'm trying to tell myself like it's okay, but like inside I just want to cry. Like I want to cry a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. So I have this new tutorial for you guys. I decided to film like this cute little look. I was like scrolling Instagram for like inspiration and stuff like that, and like I found like this look and I just genuinely love the way it came out, and I was like, I can do that. So I'm gonna like insert the picture somewhere here, and I wanted to just do like my play on it, but it kind of like is like a copy and paste, except I did change a few things up, obviously. And I genuinely like the way it came out. It's very like glam, but like the eyes are the focus. It's not like too heavy on the complexion, I feel like, and I really do like the way it came out. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. But before we get into the video, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get the notification when I post up a new video. Make sure you like and thumbs up the video if you enjoy this video and you want to support your girl. So again, if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. I'm like, who am I like serving? Like, what am I doing right now? Okay, so I'm actually gonna try to recreate this like look that I seen on Instagram. I thought like it's really cute, and I don't know, I feel like I'm in like a creative bubble. It's probably not gonna obviously come out the way I'm gonna try to insert the picture here, but obviously it's not gonna come out the same way because my lid space is like super huge, but that's fine. I'm gonna use that to my advantage. So I laid some like products down, some palettes, some old palettes that I haven't used on this channel yet, and a lot of them I have. But anyway, this is what we're gonna do today. I think we can do it. Okay, to start, you already know what I'm about to use. I'm gonna use my McGrath Lab palette. I'm going to use, this is honestly, it's funny because I picked this palette up a lot, but the only two shades that I use from it, they're all beautiful, great, but I just use this one and that one. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to just take that purple shade. I'm going to begin working this into my crease. Yeah, and I'm just patting this in the outer corners, building it up to like my eye shape, because like if I just like left it where like my crease is, like this is ridiculous, like this looks so weird. So I'm gonna just have to kind of like go a little bit above and just kind of feeling for like my eyeball rather than like my crease. Like I'm just gonna go right above and like round it out. I'm gonna just take this pink, highlighted pink shade right here, and this is like a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just gonna pat a little bit. And I'm just gonna take this and begin like working this like into this shade. I'm gonna do like patting motion just cause I tried to film a video for you guys. It was a cute little like teal eyeshadow tutorial, but I was like, let me use a palette that I haven't used in a while, right? Tell me why I decided to pick up the Subculture palette from Anastasia. I forgot how trash that palette was. Like it, and I was like, I don't understand. When I first bought it, I was like, I don't understand why people are like making such a big deal about it. Like, it's not that bad. No, it is that bad. Like, it's so bad. I couldn't even put like that. I deleted the files from that video because like it is so bad. Like, it's blotchy and like you're trying to like blend the colors out, and it was just terrible. But the reason why I'm saying that is the way I tried to get around that is like, rather than, because like I like blending, but rather than doing that, like I totally forgot about just like the pressing and patting motion. Like, it builds up color, and it honestly like it helps with placement. So I guess I did learn something from that video. Like I got some sort of lesson out of that, which it wasn't a total waste of time. But, and I don't know, like I don't want to throw away a palette, but like I don't see myself using that ever again in my life. Like, so I don't know what to do with it. My cousin wanted me to do like a story time of like my most, or like my worst makeup clients ever. So basically the audio for the entire video cut out, and I didn't realize that up until the end, and I'm like super upset about it, but there's nothing I can do. So I'm gonna just have to voice over the rest of the video. But at this point I'm just talking about like, would you guys be interested in seeing a video of like a story time of like my worst or like most difficult makeup clients ever? Okay, so now I'm gonna just take this shade here and begin like blending that in between our first and second shade that we put down, just to kind of like marry the two colors together. And here I'm just taking the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. I'm gonna use the yellow and the orange from that palette to begin like working up to my crease to give it like a nice sunset look. Okay, so now I'm taking this shade, which is right below the hot pink shade that we use, because I want to add up more pink in the crease, and I'm just blending that in between the dark purple and the highlighted pink. And I'm just explaining here how I use the same brush. Okay, so now I'm just taking the white shade and I'm patting that in the inner corner, and I'm just gonna pat it all the way up to like the mid of my eye where the curve of the purple shade meets, because I'm gonna layer in between those two shades, the blue, and you're gonna see that in a second, but I'm just kind of explaining it, like rounding the white out all the way up to the middle of the eye. So in the beginning of the video, I said I was going to use a new palette, which is not really new, but it's one I haven't used in a while. It's the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. This was literally like the first palette that I was so excited to buy. And I'm using that blue shade that's in the top right corner of the palette, and I'm going to use the Starlit. Look at me trying to show you guys the Starlit powder. Like, why would I put that on my hand like that? But anyway, I'm taking the Starlit powder from Makeupforever in the number 104. And I'm patting the Juvia's Place pressed pigment down first, and then I'm gonna layer the Makeupforever glitter right on top. Literally me deciding if I messed up or not, but clearly you guys will see that this was like the greatest choice I can make. Like, look how pretty that glitter is. Ugh. If you haven't tried the Makeupforever Starlit powders, you really need to. Like, it's the perfect glitter, and it's not like, it's really not a glitter, it's a pigment, and it's beautiful. Okay, so here I'm using the Huda Beauty like double liner, and I was basically saying like, it's not so much that I like this liner. I use it a lot, so it's not so much that I like the liner, it's just like this is like the only liquid liner that like I have. And comment below, does anyone have like a favorite liquid liner that's not a felt tip? Because like I'm interested in trying a new one, but like I don't want to try one that's trash, because like it all depends on the brush. And another thing about this liner, it's very, it performs very well. It like stays on all day, but the only issue I have is when it comes to down to taking it off. When I tell you this does not come off, like the next day I sometimes need to conceal that area because it's like the shadow of the makeup still there. Like I use all my makeup remover like eye products and it's still there. Okay, so here I'm taking the Giorgio Armani, what is it, Luminous Silk Foundation in the number 11. And basically what I was saying is like this was like my winter shade, so I wasn't 100% sure how well it was gonna like match right now because I went to St. Thomas back in September and like my tan is like slightly there. Like it's kind of crazy, like my stomach still has like the tan line. But I'm not a stranger to trying foundations that are not my shade because look, like that's a foundation that I received from gratis from Sephora, and like they used to give me like the most crazy colors, but you know, as a makeup artist you need to learn how to adjust, and clearly you can see like this foundation is a little too light, but that's fine because we're gonna pull it together with like our contour, our bronzing, and our concealer. Okay, so here I'm taking the TooFaced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Chestnut, and I'm also going to use Butterscotch. I was just like smelling it because it has like a strong like kind of like chemical smell, which is not cool. But anyway, this is one of my favorite concealers, and I'm just taking Chestnut and putting that under my eye and like above my lip, and I'm blending that out. And then I'm going to just take Butterscotch, which is the lighter shade of the two, and I'm going to put that under the eye, on the forehead, and on my chin. Okay, so here I'm taking the Anastasia foundation stick in the color Earth, and I'm using that as my contour shade, applying that to like the hollows of my cheek, my forehead, well, my 5 head, and like down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on the chin because like I want to kind of trim back that like slight double chin, and I'm gonna just blend that out. And here's where I'm going to take the lighter shade, which is Butterscotch. I'm going to begin to apply that on the face. Now I'm just taking the Urban Decay Quick Fix, I think it's called, like the priming setting spray, and I'm just like kind of like spraying that to like melt the liquid products on the face so it just blends easier, and it's like a nice transition. I'm taking this contour brush by the Sephora Collection Pro Brushes, and I'm just blending that. I'm going to blend my contour shade with this, and I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend out the highlighted portions. Okay, so here I'm taking a narrow fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just kind of blending out the nose contour, and then I'm also going to take the same brush and begin to blend out like the highlighted portion that's on my nose. Okay, so I was debating whether to use my Hourglass or my TooFaced powder, but ultimately I ended up using the Huda Beauty, and I told myself, like, why do I have to choose if I love this powder? The thing is, like, I've loved the other two at different points, but like I just keep going back to this one. This one is like amazing. I'm just taking my powder puff and I'm just kind of like patting that underneath the eye. And the reason why I'm doing this is because like it really like helps like highlight the under eye, and it gives it like such a nice finish, and it doesn't like cake on the powder. Even though I'm using a lot of powder, when you like dust it away, it doesn't like leave like a white cast or residue, and it doesn't leave a cakey look. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like I'm just so in love like with the finish of this powder. Like it honestly like snatches like the face together. Oh my god. Like if you haven't tried this product, I honestly recommend that you go and buy it right now and give it a try, because you will love it. I put so many people onto this powder. Okay, and I'm using my beloved Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Deep, and I have no shame. Like everyone knows, like this is my favorite go-to bronzer just because it really warms up the face. It's not cool, ashy or anything, because that's not what a bronzer is supposed to do. And I'm like so tired of like people labeling like the product bronzer and it's like cool tone and it's like ashy, and it's just not for like women of color. But anyway, I did purchase a new bronzer that I'm so excited. I'm gonna receive that soon, and I will feature that on my channel, let you guys know if Bobbi Brown has finally had like a sister product that I can use. And I just took that same brush that I used to blend out the cream nose contour, and I'm using the Bobbi Brown on that, but I added a little too much, so I'm just kind of taking the beauty blender and using like the remaining product on it to kind of like soften that contour. Okay, and finally for the powder for complexion, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent medium deep powder, and I'm going to just apply that on all the areas where we didn't apply like the Huda Beauty powder, just so that like we set the rest of the face, especially since I'm an oily girl and we kind of want to like have our makeup last all day. So I'm setting everything in place with that. Okay, so now I'm taking the Sephora brush number 90, and I'm taking this Bare Minerals blush called Call My Blush, which I think is so cute because it's like a play on words. And I'm just patting this lightly into where we bronzed, where like the bronzer meets the under eye concealer, and kind of like blending the two out together. And I really like this blush because it's not overpowering. I'm not sure if like I'm a huge blush person, but like this one I feel like is great for like an everyday. Okay, so now I'm taking the Fenty Killawatt foil highlighter in the shade Sandcastle. I actually received this from Gratis, and like I love it, but I don't use it often, and I have no idea why, because this highlighter is so freaking bomb. Like you're gonna see in a second, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But anyway, if you guys haven't checked out the Killawatt foils, you really should, because like I feel like everyone has at this point, but this specific one, the Sandcastle, is so bomb. Okay, so now I'm just taking the same Pat McGrath Lab palette, and I'm just taking the same purple shade, and I'm gonna just begin working on my under eye. So I'm gonna use the purple shade from that palette, the highlighted pink shade from the Morphe palette, and the yellow from the Zulu palette, so that I can finish like a smoked out under eye. Alright, so I really tried to pronounce like this Nars shade, but like for the life of me, I genuinely could not. So I'm gonna like add like a clip of the name of it right here. And I'm taking my MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil. I'm using that Nars shade, and I'm gonna top it with an Anastasia lip gloss in Kristen to create like this cute little pink lip glossy combo. And here is the actual footage of me realizing that the audio was not on this entire freaking video. I'm just now finding out that this video may or may not have had audio this entire time that I've been talking. That's like such a mood killer, but shake it off, it's fine. Okay, the lip gloss that I'm gonna use is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Kristen lip gloss, and I'm gonna, because like I don't know, I was like really into mattes like before, and now I'm like kind of into lip glosses. So I'm gonna just pop a little bit of lip gloss on. Yeah, so this is the final look. I genuinely like the way it came out. Now I'm like staring at the sound just to make sure it's still there, but I genuinely like the way it came out. I love the way the eyes turned out. Like this is like one of my favorite looks that I've done in like a minute, like a hot minute. And I think it's because like I actually took my time and like really paid attention to detail, and like I feel like that shows, and I really appreciate that. So without rambling on, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you found it easy to follow along to. Let me know again if you guys are interested in hearing like a story time video about like my horror nightmare clients and like clientele that I've experienced in the past, like doing makeup. Because like I said, there have been many times where I'm just like, what the F am I doing? Like, what is going on right now? Like, this cannot be real life. But if you guys are interested in seeing one of those videos, let me know down below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure to like this video. And also, like, if for whatever reason you didn't like it, like you guys don't like something, let me know so I know what to improve on and stuff like that. But like, if you're just being a hater, then you can just leave, okay? But and last but not least, make sure you hit the bell notification button, so whenever I post a video, which is more frequently, you guys know it has been more frequently, you'll get the notification so you don't miss out on a video. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.